God is in me, through me, for me, and with me, and where there's God, there's no imperfection. Welcome everyone, it's a beautiful day. Over the last year or so, I've really begun to get more and more in tune with my body, more and more in tune with what I put into my body, and gotten closer and closer with just my health in general, and learning, how I've really been treating it all my life. It hasn't been good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it hasn't been good. But I'm learning, I'm growing, and one of the main things I'm realizing is just the importance of eating foods that come from the sun, because sun foods, organic foods from the sun, are truly life. When you eat these foods, they give you life. Fruits, bananas, strawberries, blueberries, vegetables, broccoli, organic quinoa. All these things, these are things that truly give us life when we eat it. And I've learned, there was a fear at one point that I had with eating healthy foods that, I wouldn't be satisfied, I wouldn't be fulfilled. I looked for that full feeling, that heavy feeling that you get when you eat a steak. I would attribute that to me have eaten enough. If I don't feel that, I haven't eaten enough. And what I learned is when you're eating these healthy foods, our body is better able to break them down. These plant-based foods, our body's better able to use the nutrients that they have in order to propel us to have a much better day, in order to propel us to be healthy, to rid ourselves of diseases, everything that life can throw at us, helps our mood out. These are all foods that nature provides for us every single day. And I've just gotten more and more understanding of the importance of using these foods in order to better my life and better my health. And because you are what you eat. And what I realized is that on the opposite side, when you eat these processed foods, you're truly eating death. And a lot of these diseases, a lot of these illnesses, diabetes, cancer, people having heart attacks because they aren't putting the right things into their body, and they're consuming death in the truest sense. And when you eat these foods, a lot of these heavy meats, and you just feel like you don't want to do anything else after you eat it. When you eat a heavy steak, when you eat even chicken. And in processed foods, I've just really gotten to realize how it affects me, and I don't want to do anything for the rest of the day. And it truly just helps me want to eat better and better, more and more. And I've also realized that when you're eating these processed foods, that because you're eating a processed food, because you're eating refined foods, that truly the way you think, the way you feel is going to be processed, is going to be refined. And it's easy to control a group of people that are constantly eating these foods. The world that we live in today, this capitalist society, is really, it runs on money and profit. And these processed foods, they keep you wanting to come back. It has an addictive personality to it. So you keep wanting to come back. You keep wanting to eat these foods even though they're not good for you, because it puts money into these corporations' pockets. And there's no need to put money in your pocket when you're eating nature's food, because it keeps growing, it keeps on coming. There's nothing that needs to be done. It's just here. And the more we can tap back into nature and tap into the resources that God has given us, the more we can truly live out the life that we want to live. And I think a lot of it it's just a lack of knowledge. A lot of it's a lack of knowledge, and I've really gotten to realize that if we really understood what we were doing to our bodies, if we understood, what, as children, our parents, or if you're a parent, or if you're going to become a parent, the idea that you want to give children sweets and snacks and candy, if we really knew truly what we were doing, I think we would think more about it. I think we would think a second time. I think we would really pay attention to what foods we put. And some people may not even care. They may just want to, live life. This may be it, wherever their mindset is. But I really truly understand that energy never dies, that we will continue to be a part of this universe no matter what happens. And we And we truly can do that, starting off by eating the foods that the universe has for us. And, you know, when we're able to do that, then we're able to just live a really good life. You know, people didn't really understand the importance of it until they saw What the Health. So that lack of knowledge, you know, you don't see when you go to New York, when you go to Times Square, you don't see a big old thing of broccoli on the advertisements all up in Times Square. You see a lot of burgers. You see other things. You see Hollywood. You see what they got going on. You see movie premieres. You see that, but you also don't see anything saying, "Hey, go buy you a bunch of grapes. Go buy you a bunch of watermelon," because that would defeat the whole process. The process of putting us into a box. The process of really keeping us in a low vibration, a low consciousness, in a low state. And I think once we can really just dive deep into nature, really just understand the importance of being out in nature, understand the importance of eating from nature, understand the importance that we are a part of it and that it is a part of us. And the source of life, which is the sun, which is the universe, is constantly feeding us everything that we need in order to reach the next step, reach our highest potential, and reach the next level. So eat the right foods. God is in me, through me, for me, and with me. Or whether it's God, there's no imperfection. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.